That's how I'm gonna break it to it. Look, let me start out with my man Terry. What's up? Tell him what's good, man.
What's going on, man? I appreciate y'all having me back. Yeah, this whole situation that really set the net on fire, man.
Right.
I was really shocked, man. I thought that a woman having a super rich, super loyal, super great dad would make a woman more secure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that women would look at it from he curves so many women that would build him more. That would build more security for a woman, not go the opposite direction and create, relationship destroying behavior.
Right.
So
that's relationship destroying behavior.
Insecurity kills relationships.
Okay.
Not necessarily just desiring that, but just insecurity in general. Because a person that's insecure is always going to create mental problems. They're going to overthink and create issues, and instead of rewarding the behavior that women say they want, like superhero. I mean, Steph Curry's the superhero of husbands. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. Okay, come on, Charlie.
Okay, so do you think that her insecurity is because she had all these kids, because she's a wife, or because she's the wife of Steph Curry? Like, what you think is creating her insecurity? Because like you said, she got a husband with all this money, all this fame.
She said something obvious.
She said it sounded to me like she said specifically it's because Steph has all these women in his face and she doesn't. So that sounds like jealousy to me.
That's what I said. Okay. And when I said I was wrong.
But to me,
I don't care if the
it's an inaccurate. To me, it shows how women can misinterpret things. Like men look at it, sis. The women that are looking for Steph are not looking at him because he's a sex symbol.
Right.
They want to be in your spot. Right. They want the $200 million lifestyle. They hoping that you leave him from getting caught messing with him.
Right.
So men lusting after you, men just want to smash you and get money from you. They don't want to replace Steph.
But I don't think she wants to cheat. I just think she wants a little whistle every once in a while.
But that means the same. That means something completely different.
I feel like, honestly, she's upset because people are respecting her too much. Like, and I feel like yes, like they really respect you and you're upset.
That is a thing.
But my whole thing was, I was like, dude, if you really like feel that way, like, go post you some booty pictures.
I'm not gonna do this.
You know what was so funny though? Somebody put up one of her old tweets where it was like, oh my God, I walked through some place and the guys won't stop flirting. I'm taken, leave me alone. So it's like, like women.
Like, make up your mind.
Yeah, it reminds me of like women spending money on hair, makeup, cute outfit, waist trainer, then being like, stop staring at me, you thirsty. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
it's a backstory to Ayesha Curry I don't think people know. She used to be like a video chick and trying to be an actress. So she's used to like that ego type of boosting type thing she get from people. And I think because he became the star and she didn't, I think that's where it's stemming from.
I feel like that's a you problem. That's a personal problem. Like you,
it's not a Steph problem. Okay.
Yeah, like and when she did that, she not only created a problem for herself in the media with all the backlash. Now Steph Curry's on the court. And I mean, I'm happy that she created that because go Rockets.
Rockets.
But he on the court in the locker room, and his teammates probably.
I thought about that
Steph,
too.
What's going on at home? Like, you ain't satisfying
They not
your
saying
woman?
that. Yeah, it's not gonna be that respectful.
Right. Because the people in the stands gonna be shouting at him too. Like, hey, tell
I need you to take care of her.
Because
I guarantee you gonna see memes of her at the next game.
And when they come back to Houston next game, if I'm in the stands.
I
got a billboard, and it's a picture with James Harden and Ayesha Curry.
The wedding picture.
Yeah, I saw that on the internet, and the internet does not lose, and it doesn't forgive. Like,
oh my God, y'all! I mean, I just feel like nobody want to get a girl a pass. She had a moment, and this is what I say: she had a moment, but she had a moment on the wrong place, on the wrong platform.
Facts.
Like, she shouldn't have done it there.
That's not a moment, though.
No, that's the conversation you have with your homegirls. Right. That ain't the conversation you have at the red table talk.
That's the conversation you have with your husband.
Okay. He can't do nothing about it.
What he gonna do?
He like, man, I didn't
no, like you said, that's a her thing. That's the conversation you have with your girls. For your girls to be like, hey, sis, like, you out here bugging.
Yeah,
like, let me talk you back. Like, that's she had a
right.
conversation at a red table talk that she should have had with her girls. Like, somebody that would cover her and be like, sis, you tripping.
Right.
Like, let's come on back. But, yeah.
Because if she had the conversation with him, he's going to be looking confused.
Like, what you
mean?
No. Because if it's me and my girl, like, hey, I ain't getting no attention. You getting all the attention. First, I'm gonna be like, hey, chill out. Like, you know, it's me and you. We good. But if that's what you want, come on. Let's go get you some photo shoots. Let's go do your hair.
But she has all the stuff.
But she gets called beautiful every time I see somebody. Anytime I see some commentary about her, it's talking about how beautiful she is, how great of a mom she is, and how good of a wife she is.
She just sounds envious of her husband.
So now
that is way more valuable than getting purple pickles in your DMs.
Like, I just want you, and I'm.
Because she has her own platform.
That's way better than getting the purple pickles. You know what I'm saying? Like
the purple pickles.
I'm saying that's what she.
All the transplants.
She wants somebody to light them DMs up with some pics.
Well, no, you know what? A lot of women just be wanting.
All of you Rocky fans slide in Ayesha's DMs.
They just want to curve
with the purple pickles.
With the purple.
I was thinking about sliding in her DMs.
Yeah, with the purple
drip. Just to go ahead and give her some. Because look. She want that attention. I'm gonna give
help her.
Help
everybody in Houston has been in her DMs
already. Yes.
But I think also maybe she may have meant something else. I'm just playing the devil's advocate.
Okay, what do you think she meant?
Well, like maybe she didn't want it to come off like that.
Right.
You know how you can't get all your words together in the moment.
What do you think she meant?
Like, I think the woman that had 3 kids, it's not, being a wife and a mom is very taxing, okay? And then sometimes you kind of lose your sexy in being a wife and a mom. And so in channeling that, yeah, she kind of wants some of that attention because it's like, I don't want the mommy attention. Like, I don't want the MILF. I don't want the MILF attention. Like, you're a sexy mama.
Right.
You're a sexy mama. That's not sexy.
There are some women that are just attractive and not necessarily sexy. Right. I don't think I don't even think she was ever somebody that you see and be like, damn. She's cute. She's good looking. You don't think she's unattractive, but even if I don't think most guys would. She has a motherly type of vibe.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? That's my point.
Before the kids, like, she had that vibe. But you want to take her to church.
But
that's
you want to take her to the club.
So she don't get the like, oh girl, you fine. Like,
but that's a choice that she made.
That's her. That's her swag.
She could have changed herself. Like, you can't blame nobody.
That's her. You control your own swag. You know what I'm saying?
You know what she need to do? She need to talk to Savannah James.
She's an 80-year-old.
You know what? I'm not gonna.
She needs to have a conversation with LeBron James' wife, with Savannah James. She'll school her on how to get through that.
Yeah.
Savannah.
But go get you some friends. You know what? I always say this.
She can't have no friends with a $200 million husband. It got to be her and her dog, her kids, and her mother-in-law.
Why you say she can't have no friends?
Unless she have another NBA wife friend.
That's what she got to do.
She need to go talk to Savannah James, like, hey, because she's real pretty. Now, she's actually sexy.
And Gabrielle.
She has some bad.
Yeah, Gabrielle.
No. She can't talk to Gabrielle. Gabrielle is a recovering industry slut.
But
so she can't talk to her.
Did she say she can't be her friend?
She can't have no friend. She gotta have NBA wife friends.
She don't get to have no friends.
That's what she is.
It can't be Gabrielle. Gabrielle don't count. Gabrielle looked up into that NBA husband.
Y'all gonna have her on basketball wives in about 5 years.
No, she can't be with them either. They end up with a bunch of baby mamas.
She's a different class of woman than that.
But that's the attention that she's asking for. She a long skirt woman, and she want the booty short attention.
Oh my God.
That's what she is.
Out of my life.
She a long skirt woman that want the booty short attention.
And even if she try to be sexy, you still gonna see the long skirt. To be honest with you,
because I'm telling you, she get in that gym.
There are some women.
That she get a bad squad with her. I ain't lying.
Like she's attractive, but I just can't picture Ayesha Curry in a sundress.
Me neither.
In a sundress.
I just can't. I don't.
Sundress season.
I just don't. Even if she was in a sundress, I don't think most guys would be like, oh, she's so sexy.
Right.
But do you think because she came out in a more of a church girl type of way compared to Kim Kardashian? Now she's married, but I'm pretty sure dudes say all kind of slut stuff to her, but she came out.
Kim Kardashian a different breed.
Right, but she came out a different way compared to Ayesha. Came out as a wholesome wife, you know.
Okay.
I met him in church, you know, but Kim, so that may be it.
But I think I do believe that she can transition, and I'm only telling you from real life experience, okay? Like, I'm a whole 5th generation pastor's kid. Like, no, like, long dresses, hair in the bun, whole 9 yards, right?
Right.
Something happened. I don't know. I did a transition piece on somebody or something. I ain't lying. I just started feeling myself. I don't know. And then the DMs start jumping. So I'm just saying.
And that's a confidence thing that you found within yourself, right?
I think that is a thing. I did. I had to channel it in.
So you didn't have to be like, hey, I want to go run social media.
But then you don't have a husband either.
Yeah, but
that's one aspect of it.
Something I don't know.
But okay, so let's just think hypothetically, right? So let's say she gets this additional attention. What does that do besides let her know something that women should already know, that she can get D on demand?
Facts.
What else does that help her know?
Women already know that.
Fact, right? It helps build her confidence.
How?
Okay. Remember how you said you want somebody that somebody else wants?
Yeah, like
right.
If somebody wants somebody I'm talking to, like that's a good for me. Like
right.
That's a plus for me.
So you don't think that's a plus for Steph Curry? Like if ain't nobody trying to holler at Steph Curry wife, he like, you just on the like. There's no competition there. There's nothing to keep
you
like
really believe that people aren't hollering at his wife? Like
well, according to her, she don't feel like they hollering good enough. So
there's no point in hollering at his wife. You know who side dude experience 101.
Come on, no.
You are not gonna shoot your shot at a wife like Steph Curry. Right. He got more money than you, and he's not messing up. So he's doing everything he's supposed to do. You shoot your shot at a dude, at a wife that got a cheating husband. That want revenge.
Or a wife that used to be a slut. Like if somebody shot
somebody
Gabrielle
that's a thought. Yes.
No,
but the
same thing with Michelle Obama. Like Michelle Obama,
I bet people ain't in her DMs.
She out here fine,
and I bet you nobody's in her DMs.
She ain't naked, but she bad.
But Michelle Obama,
she
don't
creates
out
thirst.
Here like ain't nobody trying to shoot at Barack's wife. Ain't none of us trying to shoot at Barack White, but we not.
But you can envision her.
Like you said, she has a self-confidence in herself. Yeah. It's like
But I said that on the interview. I think sis is battling with insecurity and self-confidence with herself.
And that's something that you keep and you fix that within a small circle where you can handle it. When you have your confidence shot like that, and then you put it in everybody's hands like that, and all you get to see is the backlash. Everybody's gonna go crazy on you. Like
there's a lot of support. There's a lot of women. Like on my page, I gave them. I did a live about it or whatnot. There are a lot of women. What she really meant, what she's saying. Women are finding a way to make it all right.
I don't know what she meant.
We don't.
I don't know
she had plenty of time to explain exactly what she meant.
And she
you know what I mean?
What she said.
This wasn't a live,
I really do. Listen. I got your back. I just feel like.
They say period.
They got your back.
Was this a live taping? Was this a live taping she did, or was it pre-recorded?
Yeah, it was a live setting.
It was a live setting on the Red Table Talk. Okay. But the thing was, if you listen to all of the interview, the conversation and the things that they were talking about were the women that come after, their husbands and all of these kind of things. So that's kind of what set up and engaged that conversation. Then she also was talking about her being a mom and her trying to find herself again because she's devoted her entire life to being a wife and a mom. And so she's kind of on this journey.
She's an entrepreneur too.
Yeah, but she just, starting into that. So she's on this journey to have something of her own and identify herself as herself outside of being Steph Curry's wife.
Because that's
she's
what
she's never going to do that.
Because that's what she was doing prior.
She's never gonna be able to do that.
That's how
she's not.
No, because for real, Jada Pinkett had her own career before she got with Will Smith, but she would never outlive the fact that she was Will Smith's wife.
But I mean, she's still.
But Jada Pinkett is a beast, though. I'm sorry.
It's not a negative thing.
It's always going to be that tattoo on her, whether they're divorced or whatever.
Right. It's not a negative thing. Like how people are going to remember history. How you become known is how you became known.
Right.
Like so.
But some people ain't okay with that.
Right.
But that's
some
a personal.
You don't get to control how you are perceived.
Right. She signed up to love him and be faithful. I think that's what we talked about this other day. About preacher's wives.
Jealousy.
Okay.
Like that's jealousy.
You know how pastors will marry a girl?
How you mad at somebody because you signed up to be their partner and they became successful, probably bigger than you thought, and now, I'm mad, I don't get that same attention. Why you gotta work like
that? Because she wanted that attention before.
She wouldn't be happy if Steph didn't. If Steph was so.
That's the difference.
The difference between her and Savannah was LeBron's girlfriend. She was cool with that. She wasn't trying to do nothing, entrepreneur, nothing. But Ayesha wanted to be an actress and a model, so she wanted her own career. Her husband's career blew up and hers didn't. So I think it's a sign of jealousy too in there.
But see, that's what I'm saying. You blame me for yourself, not living up to what you are. And then
and you have every resource to do every dream that you got.
Everything she does gonna still have Steph's name on it.
So what?
Her last name is Curry. She would not have these opportunities if her last name was not Curry. If she was not married to Steph, we wouldn't care who she is or how she felt.
We would never even hear of her.
Her kids wouldn't be on press conferences. Her family wouldn't be known. So you can't pick and choose what parts of the Steph lifestyle, the fairy tale you want. And then you can't pick, I want to be ultra rich. I want to have generational wealth. I want to be a household name. But then I'm mad because dudes ain't trying to smash me or disrespect me. You can't have it both ways.
Respect you too much.
That's not being petty. That's just you have to accept it all. You know what I mean? And like I
get it. I ain't tripping. I feel what y'all saying.
But the part that is just really revealing is no matter how perfect a man does, those positive things that he does day after day after day get very little recognition from females. Right. You would think that a person in Steph Curry's position that has to curve the amount of sex and thoughts that he has to curve, no scandals, no disrespect, no slander, no paternity suits, no absolutely nothing. So he's done. He's up there. His husband resume is up there with Barack's.
Almost Martin Luther King.
And that creates a megastorm of negativity instead of the appreciation, respect, and love that should be coming from it. The security that should be.
Right. But everybody is talking as if we live in a house with Steph Curry and Ayesha Curry because we don't know what Steph do at home.
Hey, I love that we have this dialogue
that's
today,
not solved by outside attention.
Now the show is coming to an end. And we have to wrap it up. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna have everybody back in just a few minutes on the Daily Dose. But I'm gonna end this off, and I'm gonna say, Ayesha, for the morning drip. If you want to finish, if you want to go get some attention, take some notes from this song. Go post you some pictures on the gram. But we got this pole dancer.
Oh my God!
Pole dancer. If you want some attention, you want the attention. Hey, so check us out next time right here on KCSU too. But look, don't go nowhere because we got the Daily Dose with Bishop Beckett coming up right now.
Listen, Anthony, they're ridiculous in here. These people. Oh, Ayesha.
And we're trying to work out.
Let's rock this here.
3, 2.
You're listening to KTSU2, The Voice. It's a daily dose of hope. Y'all, it's Thirsty Thursday. We trying to make sure everybody is thirsty for the right stuff, okay? Come on. Y'all was on Ayesha Curry. I'm on everybody. Brother Curry, Deacon Curry, all of the Currys, everybody and their mama, they auntie and them. Make sure everybody thirsty for the right stuff, all right? So let me get into this positive news real quick so we can jump into this conversation because on this break, baby, a lot of things that came up and I'm ready for it, all right? All right, so shout out to in the SOC today. School of Communication, they're having a summer China trip orientation. Hey, that's this Thursday, May 9th at 1 p.m. in room 302. Listen, you trying to go to China? You trying to be an international player? You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be an international player, you might want to make your way down there, okay? But I hope that you go on this trip and you real single and you ain't on them shenanigans. You're not on them shenanigans, all right? All right, so the affirmation for today is, listen, I believe in you, girl. I do. I believe in you, girl, and we all gonna thirst the right way. I want you to thirst the right way. I want you to thirst healthy, and we gonna give you some good hot tips up in here at a daily dose on how to thirst the right way. Terry Deron, go on give it to him, because I feel like you got it on you. You ain't got it.
This topic. Because you twisted this topic to come up with a.
I did. You see how I did that? That's why I'm good at what I do.
So I don't really have any real tips on dealing with insecurity of this nature. I'm one of the people that was shocked that she felt this way. I was under the belief that a man being a good husband, a good father, and providing a woman with a luxurious $200 million lifestyle would garner him more security and have a woman feeling more secure than what we're seeing here. So I'm really baffled by the how she perceives women thirsting for him for money. You know what I'm saying? And somehow she's twisting that into them wanting him for how he looks or how attractive he is, which does not seem to be the case when it comes to Steph Curry in that regard.
So you don't have no motivation for this woman?
I do. I'm not mad at her.
Okay.
I think what she did was show how difficult it is for men to satisfy a woman, right? Because by all accounts, Steph has done everything you would expect a man to do, and provided her with the lifestyle that millions of women consider their relationship goals.
Or at least what women ask for.
Yeah, everything that you want him to be loyal, you want him to be faithful, you want him to let the world know about you. He's professing his love. Everything that women he put you on. He put you in a position to become a multimillionaire on your own, sis. So what is she going to actually, like, no woman can really answer this for me. What does she get out of men showing her attention? Just the ability to curve them and say she curved them?
Right.
Like the personal ego just.
But why does
that matter?
Yeah, why do you need that? If you got your whole husband, like, I feel like, and I don't want to interject too much because, y'all already be coming at my neck, but I feel like the real thing is, Ayesha ain't got no pimp juice.
That's what it is. That's a fact.
Because
No,
if you
that's
had
a fact.
some pimp juice,
She wouldn't be worried about it.
You wouldn't even be worried.
So that's the tip.
You understand what you got.
Thank
you.
And Thank you.
You ain't even at stake to lose it. Like, you doing your thing. And like my man Terry said, he was saying, like, the men he doing all the thing, these women that's coming up to you, they not coming up to Steph Curry because they feel like you less than. They coming up to him because they want what you got. He treating you lovely, beautiful, and they want that.
Facts.
And you out here talking about something. Well, I need some attention too in the grocery store. Hey, put them booty shorts on and shut up.
No, and I appreciate. Now that's a tip drip. Like, honestly, you might need to play Pimp Juice so we can inspire Ayesha Curry because she got Because I mean, I do. Even watching an interview, sis, love you to death, but her swag game, her confidence, like, I'm the boss. When she has all the elements to be a boss baddie, but she doesn't own it. So I think that's kind of where she falls short. What you think, Charlie?
I mean, I think at this point, even if she tried to do it, it would look a little forced.
It would look fake, wouldn't it?
Like Bow Wow with a dope rap.
Shut up.
I think it's a little forced because, like you said, she was introduced a certain way to us.
Yeah.
As the wife of Steph Curry, as the the skirt to the knee type chick.
Yeah.
So even though she may be able to transform a little bit, like he said, she worked out and started posting little booty pics, you still gonna be kind of like, it's kind of forced.
Well, I think it shouldn't be drastic, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it should be gradual. You can be sexy with clothes on. Like, you
Yeah,
don't have to be
But
you can be
you don't see her in
the
the sundress that show her shape, or you don't see her in stuff that makes you just, well, from a male perspective, be like, oh, she's sexy. You be like, she's cute. She's not unattractive. Like Steph ain't getting clowned over his wife, but she's not the woman that people are looking at like we look at Michelle Obama.
Right.
Man,
Michelle ain't even got no freakum dress on.
But
but you know what? I bet men ain't in her DMs either.
I wouldn't dare do it.
There ain't no point in shooting your shot at Michelle Obama, just like there ain't no point in shooting your shot at Ayesha Curry.
Right.
Even though I think the image of them is similar but very different.
Right.
Michelle Obama is the attractive mom that the other dads are gonna be,
and she gonna wear that confidence.
Because she know that without Barack, she still could stand on her own 2 feet. Ayesha wanted that. She wasn't able to do that.
I think that plays a lot into it.
But that's a personal
issue.
We know y'all saying that, but we're trying to help her through. We're trying to counsel her.
Why do women look at competition? Why do they look at it like that? Like, I talk about that on my page all the time. Like, you can't have a healthy marriage if you looking at, oh man, I make more than you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but men do that too, Terry. Like,
it don't matter who do it.
It's not a situation with a man doing it. Bring up what's right now what we talking about.
It's wrong no matter who does it.
Yeah.
Anybody that views their partner as in a competition fashion, that is a direct opposite of the we mentality.
Yeah.
Where this is our life, our finances, our kids, our dreams. Like, Steph is doing everything right. You're supposed to use your resources to put your spouse on. So if Steph broke his leg and couldn't play tomorrow, they still straight off her business.
Facts.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so what more do you want?
She entered a different way. Like, for Gabrielle, I'm on Gabby today.
Girl, why is you?
I think she low key won't D-Wade.
I heard
I'm not stealing nobody's
the flow of the hips is trash, and I'm good. Anyway,
she heard about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm from that life, so trust. I don't want to D-Wade. But anyway, no.
She said something about the strokes.
I don't want to know him like that, bro.
Anyway, but no, seriously, like, I think she wants the shine and recognition that a Gabby may get or a Jada may get, but they came in different. They were introduced to us on their own 2 feet with their own product. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she wants that. And it's like she has to understand you're never going to get that single shine because your last name is Curry, because you are his wife. You were introduced to us as such. If she came in as an actress, like Sierra had her own thing before she got with Russell.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's different.
I'm hopeful out here. Maybe I'm being hopeful.
Because
I feel
Megan
like she can like.
sexy.
Right, but she was already about. Exactly.
The only thing she's gonna have to do is change her perception of the situation.
Right.
Like, dudes thirsting after you is not going to improve your life or your marriage in any way.
You more valuable because dudes thirsting after you. Because most of the dudes that's thirsting after somebody, like they be the weirdo dudes anyway. So if a dude out here is sending you D pics and you ain't asked for him, like what kind of dude is that anyway?
That's lame.
That's some wild stuff in itself.
There is nobody more confident than an ugly loser.
No.
I mean,
a man who's ugly and a loser, he got so much confidence because he hear no all the time. They ain't phasing him. But someone that's handsome, he ain't playing with you like that.
Yeah,
he gonna poke you here and there. Yeah, the ugly man to grab you.
And jack you up and it's too much and call the laws on him. Listen, that you tapped on something.
But you curved too. I'm gonna throw that in here every time I come on this show. You know he curved me, right?
I didn't. I ain't curved on
I can't even speak.
There you go. Thirsty Thursday. There you go. Charlie said.
Whoa, Charlie just said the back. Drip, it was you again.
It wasn't me.
Look at the dimple. Follow the dimple.
Like it wasn't me.
Yeah, right. No, but you touched on something. Now we gonna move out of Ayesha. I'm gonna let you.
Cookies today,
She did bring some cookies, and we appreciate you, amen. We gonna taste these cookies, and she giving away cookies on the yard, y'all. What time you doing that, y'all?
I'll be at 12 to 1, so as soon as I leave here.
All right, she gonna be down there. Y'all look for Charlie Says on the yard. She gonna be down there passing out cookies, trying to help you get through this final. He's so out of line. So look, we gonna transition into what Terry was talking about during the break. You know these taps on IG. Yeah. I need Brother Terry to walk me through this process because I think I'm not totally understanding the correlation of like DM conversation and taps on photos.
It's a insecure mentality where a lot of people believe that if you follow attractive people or sex people that post sexy pictures, etc., it mean you cheating with them or it mean you sleeping with them, etc.
Right.
So the philosophy is if you like somebody enough to double tap their picture so that the whole world can see, which is really a lie because you have to specifically be looking for somebody's name and to go track what they actually liked or tapped. So it's really an insecure person that's stalking their partner's social media. Right. Oh, you follow Buffy the Body. Oh, you follow this person.
Is she still alive? Oh my God!
Is she? Would she be dead?
She's still alive. Yes,
I need to go ahead and Google that because I remember when I was in middle school.
You was out there. You was out.
I dated myself.
I was touching myself. Back in middle school.
We are all you disregard all of that. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Well. But the thing is, women they'll go on their man's phone and block attractive women and they'll DM other women and be like, ask them to block their husband. My husband liked too many of your pictures. Can you please block him?
No, I'm not doing your work. That's crazy.
So on my page, women will say it's disrespectful for a man to like a picture when that's the whole purpose of social media.
Right.
And so what they do is they and to teach their man a lesson and try to pay back, their mentality tells them, oh, you like double tapping pictures of a sexy woman? I'm about to take pictures in my panties and post it for my followers to teach you a lesson. And it's that type of situation that started from an insecure mentality, grew to you teaching them a lesson and doing some intentional behavior that ends up destroying the relationships. And so this kind of sounds like the same thing. She's upset about something that is out of Steph's control that he's handling 100% perfect. Now she's desiring something that is not going to change what's going on with Steph, the original problem, in any way, and it is not going to help her improve her relationship in any way. So it's a lose-lose situation, especially if you look at it from how Steph got to be feeling right now.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're gonna get you some pimp juice, dog. Listen, KTSU2 got you, girl. Come on, gas her. Come on, channel your pimp juice today, sis. Y'all keep it locked right here on KTSU2 The Voice. Yo.
3, 2.
You listen to KTSU too, the voice. Y'all, we've been in here talking some interesting stuff. Listen, we're transitioning off, my girl. We help you with some pimp juice, girl. We done gave you some tips. I hope you took notes, okay? I hope you got some help. You know, I didn't throw it away. I just said I hope we helped. I did. I tried to give you some tips, and we got you some pimp juice. And then the man said you was thirsty. It wasn't me. It was Drew. It wasn't me. But listen, all right. So we're gonna transition over. We were talking about Instagram and people. You know, would you call it thirsty on Instagram?
Yeah.
It's on thirst means you're doing an excessive amount of something.
Okay.
Somebody doing something to let you notice them or see or acknowledge them is just socializing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's not a bad. A dude DM you good morning every morning is thirsty. A dude doing the most or going above and beyond is thirsty.
Or going back to them pictures from 56
that's what I'm
ago.
saying.
No. But dropping comments on the pictures like, "Hey, mama, I do this to you. I got $500 right now." That's
thirsty or somebody that's cheating.
I done talked to some girls that done show me some DMs and dudes is really out here trying to pay for it.
Yeah, like it's
women is putting a price tag on it.
They're trying to pay for farts.
Man, get out.
Hey, there are women that sell their dirty panties online.
Oh, I'm troubled by this whole situation.
Dirty panties?
I don't want
I mean, can get into
they
that.
Tried.
I seen a chick was charging $60 for a dirty thong.
I'm not gonna do this with you all. So listen,
and she had a sold out one.
I'm not gonna do this. But no, okay. So go back, Terry. You gave me like a good. I wouldn't say it was like a strategy.
You said what about that light bulb?
I can't tell you.
It just went off in my head.
Oh gosh, right? Now you're troubled. Listen, so this strategy. So for example, I gave you the example of like, I guess it's been a thing in pattern.
Liking pictures,
but they're not recent pictures. They're like pictures from like last year. And then, like Drip said, they'll make a comment. Well, they'll leave an emoji or something.
That's to let you know that I'm really checking you out. That's kind of like the equivalent of
but the 15 likes.
But that's what Instagram for.
I can almost guarantee you read his name, whoever's profile it is, and you more than likely clicked on his page. So if he's smart enough to make sure his page is public, so you can read his bio. Hey, I'm an engineer. I'm in Houston. Like, you're gonna make those connections. Oh, he's in Houston. He got a good job.
Mm-hmm.
That is you doing your little pre-screen on if you're gonna like some of his pictures. And so that just starts a trend or a pattern of behavior. It don't automatically mean it's going to result in a DM, but it's a lot less harsh way of testing the water.
Right.
So
a chick don't respond to you, or some chicks will block you for doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, etc. So it's a way for a dude to be able to at least see if you like him enough to engage in a conversation.
So does that work for women to do that to men? Like, or do
No,
men
it
think
does.
that's hot?
Yes.
Like, do men think that's hot or that's weird?
It ain't
No.
so I'm gonna say no.
Look, if you got a dude that well, you single, Drip. Tell him how it is.
Look at Terry. Don't want to talk about it no more. You're married, Terry. Look at you.
I'm gonna send you a DM today, Charlie, so you can stop saying that I curved you. Because I don't think that I curved you, but when it comes to me, just like my man Terry, because I ain't gonna lie, we be on the same page a lot of times. Like, if a girl was to like 10 of my pics, I'm gonna go check her page out. I'm gonna go see what she working with. And if
she's cute,
and if I think she's cute, I'm gonna like about 5 or 6 things too. And that's communication on internet. Like
that's the same thing as you dancing. I look at you and smile and start dancing. You look at me and you smile back. That's the same type of thing.
Okay, well, I'm learning the way.
So now, men are pre-screening before they make moves. So now, when a dude is doing that, he's checking who's checking for him, who he got a shot with. That's who he's gonna offer a drink to.
Right.
That's who he's gonna make sure he get close to on the dance floor.
So you don't waste your time.
These are strategic things. Only the lames that don't have success are just randomly going in the club.
Right.
The men that are popping, that are successful with women, they have you stand by the ladies' restaurant. You post up by the bar where all the women are gonna pass. Where you're gonna get to you're putting yourself in a position to give yourself the best chance of success.
Right.
Women are going to know. Women are looking around like, oh, he lame. No way. Like, y'all looking at outfits. You looking at height. You looking at all these things.
We're looking at the outfit and the height.
We are looking
and you
at
create
outfit.
a sense
like,
of
I like
familiarity
clothes.
too. Like, all right, I didn't like some of her pictures, she didn't like mine. So
when
if it don't engage, like I can at least come up to you and say, hey, you know what's up? We follow each other on Instagram. I like your picture.
That's
like
a
mine.
wonderful.
Yeah. And that's some cool stuff right there.
I need y'all to take notes, so sis.
Yeah, because see, this is 2019. It used to be back in the day, you have to go, hey, let me get your number, let me get your 7 digits. Well, it don't have to do that now. You can get any form of community. You can recognize a woman on Instagram and have a form of communication. That's what dating is about. You need to you need to meet people, have the opportunity to communicate with them, and that's how you can figure out. You can send pictures, videos, and phone numbers.
Right.
So everything can escalate from that one initial exchange. And so if somebody's liking your pictures, that means they find you attractive. Ugly chicks ain't getting that love, sis.
Okay, well, I'm not mad at the love. I just want to understand it. I want to understand the process, because it's starting to becoming a pattern. At first, I thought it was like a one-off thing, but then I'm seeing the pattern of it.
Means that they find you attractive, and your selfie game is on point.
Look, I've experienced none of that. The 30 likes I've gotten for one guy was spam. And then I slid into a couple DMs, and it was like, oh, okay. Then nothing back. So I don't know anything about this social.
It's okay, baby. We gonna
Charlie just be out here.
And I got some really nice selfies. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay. We about to put pimp juice on you, Charlie.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to get on Ayesha Curry.
Come on, that's okay. I'm telling you, Ayesha, I believe in you because I did the transition. I promise you, I got you.
No, I think what Charlie problem is probably your wordplay, like your verbiage. You out here talking about some. Hey, how you doing? You need to just come out here and say, hey,
oh my God,
I'm looking to do something.
Oh my God!
If what you
gonna get something to eat.
Say that.
Hey, if you gonna slide us
I'm gonna let y'all know.
Let us know what happened.
I'm gonna find some random dude.
I'm not a DM slide.
All a woman has to do is compliment a dude and smile.
No, I'm sliding.
You want to have a fake smile? What do you say?
I said all a woman has to do is compliment a man. Just say, you can say anything, just slightly flirtatious. Yeah, I said, you looking fresh. Oh, y'all see, like
turn me on.
Men ain't getting showered with compliments every day. So anytime a woman does something like that, it gets noticed. Oh man, what kind of cologne you got on? Oh, you smell good. Like just one little simple phrase like that'll have a dude feeling himself. Because it don't happen that often.
Okay, I'm doing the top 4 today.
Go ahead, come on. You got it. Come on, Charlie. Take notes. Come on, kid.
I got a nice profile. My pictures are pretty decent, so they gonna look at my profile.
Channel it.
They see I know how to read. I'm in school.
She said
so hopefully I get a response. I'm gonna see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna do that today.
Charlie, we gonna channel these photos. We gonna check out Charlie's IG. No, I'm gonna help you out, sis. Okay. Give me your IG, sis. So they can
it's at the Charlie King.
All right, come on.
It's 2 E's now, not IE.
I know they probably was looking for the wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just spell it out for me.
Yeah, spell it out though.
It's the, like THEC. Yeah, y'all know I know how to spell, right? HARLEEKING. Please slide in even if you ugly. I just want some attention. I'm on my Ayesha Curry today.
Yeah, now you on your Curry.
See, she gonna become a verb.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, you just Ayesha Curry.
Yeah. I'm Ayesha Curry. Just want the attention. But that's what I was saying. Like everybody want like attention. You said
rappers,
like
you better come out with the Ayesha Curry attention rap.
You have a husband. I don't have nobody at the house. I need somebody to tell me I'm cute every once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna channel it in. We gonna channel it on in.
Yeah.
Listen, then we gonna transition into this because Drew brought this up last week. It was an interesting situation. So his friend, matter of fact, I'm gonna let him introduce it because it was his homeboy. Bless his heart.
All right, so we're gonna bring this up again. My dog. I ain't gonna say his name, but he was in a situation to where him and his girl broke up, and they were together maybe like a year and a half, 2 years. And in the midst of him and his girl breaking up, like 2 weeks later, his best friend, air quote on that, best friend, started to date his ex-girlfriend who had just broken up with. And that's not the most important part about it. They started going together like 2 weeks after they broke up, but he didn't find out about it until like 3 months later. And this was also the guy who he was still like, playing a video game with, hanging out with and all this stuff, like still having boy talk, like got cold conversations with. And that's the crazy thing, but it's your show. So
no, you got it. It was a good topic. I want to hear your thoughts.
That is shiesty,
and like I was saying, I thought that they had always been talking. Like, you don't just jump up and be like,
yeah, you don't.
She been talking.
She was probably cheating on.
Oh,
It sound like most
ago.
women don't just go from 2 weeks later to hopping with your best friend.
Right.
That's gonna get viewed negatively.
Yes,
that's got like all this public relations.
I was in love with him card. I didn't know.
That's the friends were probably talking about her. Do you know how a guy break up with a chick? So he probably had a full conversation about the girl to the guy.
That's so lame.
Like they still playing a video game and stuff. Like
that's lame, bro.
That's weird. Like that's wild. Like I don't get it. But
man, that means the dude was jealous of him for a minute.
Thank you. And that's I think that's the issue. Like. Yo, check your friends, cause.
But that was his
you don't have to. I mean, you can't.
Couldn't have been.
That's why I said air quotes.
Man,
that couldn't have been your
best friends can become jealous. You know what I'm saying, and envious of you. But that just shows you the type of lame stuff some guys do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're successful women, you gonna have dudes that hate on you to try to get. Oh, why you messing with him? You know what I'm saying? Like he messed with such and such.
No, but for me, that is the wackest thing.
It is.
Like what makes me is attracted to me if a guy like this guy I was talking to, he never brought up my ex. Like my ex-husband was never a conversation thing. Like he was never a thing, and I thought that was so hot. I was like. You own your own. Like, there's no point. You don't get no points by talking about him. Like
for what?
Like
there's a difference between asking about your marriage. Like, so what happened? How long was y'all? Where'd y'all meet? Like, then I'm better than him.
Yeah,
I make more than him.
You just told me you was whack today.
Like, but there are a lot of dudes that are lame or insecure and have to do that. That's why they have to buy bottles in the club and brag about how much money they got and promise to buy you stuff. Like those are signs of insecurity.
Wait a minute, where them guys at? Because they show
I'm telling you, they on the ground.
They on the ground.
Okay,
go get you one. Go down to South Side. Get you one of them Nigerians.
Right.
They.
Because I didn't talk to some girls
what's the
that showed me some.
Bissonnet.
I can do a Nigerian. I'm all about that.
She with it.
I can get into spicy chicken.
She said, where
is it? Look, I'm having a tough time in this dating pool now.
Come on, if the struggle is listen, I mean it is, but it ain't. I don't know.
We gotta see what you look like in some heels.
Yeah, Charlie, we have to put you.
I can get you.
Put your freaking dress on, Charlie.
First, I'm pretty like this. So can you imagine me in a dress?
Come on, so what we doing?
You say, yeah, that's true, Charlie.
No,
see, this the whole flirt. See what I'm dealing with.
You look good, dressed down. Let's see what you look like dressed up.
Somebody, y'all.
When I'm dressed up, men for some reason say I look like I'm intimidated, like I don't want to be dealt with.
No,
that's body language.
It must be my body language.
What you
saying? Like, are you coming in?
You
like,
gotta smile.
Bow down, or you just minding your business?
Nah, I'm just like, look, I'm hungry. Don't come over here.
That's why that right there is what's not.
I'm joking. You gotta change up what you say.
No, it must be my body language. It must be.
No, yeah, like don't give it some. Just
but you don't work with me. You said
smile.
You get it together.
Smile, small compliment.
No,
small compliment.
Thank you. I think I be smiling all the time, and people think that makes me.
Oh, and I don't. That's what it is.
And so people feel like it's okay to just be talking to me.
Like a woman, you can just look at a dude and let him know that you find him attractive. But women, that's all you have to do.
I'm not saying. Listen, let me clarify some stuff.
You gotta have that tight dress on. Your booty gotta be popping.
Okay.
With
I can do all that.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
What you do? No, I'm saying if you want the attention you looking for,
I got it.
I got it.
Put that tight dress on. Probably don't wear no panties.
Man, oh my God.
And look.
Why?
You too certain age, you gotta keep your drawers on.
That man say that's the type of thing.
This boy drip is crazy.
What kind of panties is you wearing?
Man,
like,
I got all kind of shapes and sizes.
Put the thongs on or put the boy shorts on.
I got the grannies, I got the boy shorts.
We gonna get you
the thongs. I got a variety of panties. I'm ready for anything you need.
Help us, listen.
And that's good.
She got the full.
I got the full backs. I got whatever you need.
This, the full backs. I don't even
That's
know
the granny panties, girl. The full backs.
I don't even know what that is. Y'all, we get ready to go to some break because we gotta have a break because these people they done tripped up and tripped out. All right, y'all keep it live right here on KCSU 2.
Oh man,
these people done tripped out. And who's this? Mama, what do you keep calling?
Let me see if she's gonna do it.
What is going on? My mother keeps calling. Let's see what.
But I doubt that she.